let's talk about acceptance. Do we think about it? I don't, but I want to. Making peace with where you are, I think of that. But especially accepting others the way they are, with their habits, with their goods and bads. It's easy to accept the good, but what about those little things they are different from us? What about difference of opinion? Is that easy to accept? It is easy if it does not involve us changing. It's a little harder if it affects us in some way. So, let's just be kind to one another, be kind to ourselves. Let's just remind that every single opinion and feeling is valid. We are where we are, and we can only see as far as we have experienced in our life, as far as we have learned. We only can see as far as our perspective, the experience of others that we have observed, what we've learned, what we've read, what we see, what we perceive. Yet, regardless of how much we think we know, there's always so much more that we do not know, that we do not see, that we are not aware. It's very hard to accept someone else's point of view without hurting. Not always, but sometimes. But it's good to be in a world where we can be positive about difference, accepting that there is, or there are many ways of doing things. There are many opinions. There are many perspectives. And depending on your mood, you will also feel differently. You might feel more positive, more negative, more embracing, or more rejecting. If you are in a fight mode, survival mode, you're more likely to be very tight to your point of view. If you are on a lighter mode, then you're more likely to sort of embrace and see it without seeing it as a threat. You also will react depending on how you were brought up, your experiences, and how your points of view were treated. If your opinion was never considered important or valid or accepted, you might find yourself very defensive. And the minute someone puts your opinion down or criticizes or challenges, even they may not even be doing that, but you will perceive that, you might find yourself fighting for it, speaking a little louder, a bit more forcefully, a bit more aggressively, rather than expressing your opinion in a gentle, calm, polite, positive, compassionate manner. We are all right. We have the right to our opinions as long as that we don't hurt others when we express them verbally and in behavior or any other way, written. There are bigger perspectives that are more challenging, more difficult, with more suffering than perhaps our own perspective and point of view. It is true. But one must admit that the pain in my leg feels more painful than someone else's. Let's just remind that everyone has some sort of suffering. There's more, there's bigger, that are worse. Let's put it in perspective. But equally, let's validate the way we feel and others around us. Let's be sympathetic. Let's be understanding. Let's be compassionate. Let's show support and love. And let's learn how to put our points across without hurting, without adding insult to the injury. Simply reassuring, calming, showing that the other person has been heard and has a valid point, but equally our point is equally as important. We have the right to learn. We have the right to make mistakes, to let go, to be limited on our ways of thinking, of knowing, of being. But equally, we have a responsibility and a right to, and a want and a desire, and I wish that we all have, to want to improve, to do better. Because then we'll feel a little bit better. And those around us will be influenced by that good wish, energy, intent. And if I can make myself smile, and if I can make another person smile, that's 2 smiles. If I can be gentle with myself and be gentle with someone else's, friend, family, stranger, a pet, nature, anything that you set your eyes on, then that's a little positive energy that grows a little further, a little more. So let's appreciate the good, change what we can, learn and improve, and be supportive and loving and kind and respectful, and understand that people have lived different experiences, and they have different perspectives in life, different desires, different wishes. Let's be kind and gentle on our response. Let's be sympathetic. Let's express ourselves with, "Oh, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I actually feel or think differently, or my experience has led me to think and feel and view it this way." There are no ways that are right or wrong. If you can stay calm, sometimes I can get there easily, and sometimes it can be a little bit more challenging. With strangers, I'm good. A little challenging occasionally with my son or my dad or my brother. It's like everyone is fighting for their own opinion. But it is something that I want to continue to improve and get better. And also accepting, why do we need to have the last word? Guilty. My husband says that peace is more important than reason. Actually, it's not true. It doesn't want to argue just for the sake of having an argument. And I heard somewhere or read somewhere that peace is more important than reason. And I come to agree with that. So even though I kept on encouraging him for many years, be assertive, be assertive, be assertive, I have actually learned too that choose your battles. Peace is more important than reason. Be gentle and just listen with a sympathetic ear, with a compassionate ear. Be assertive. Let yourself be heard. But also understand that someone else's comes from a different point of view. Not because they want to put you down or knock your idea down. Sometimes it could be, but it's simply because we all live different lives, different periods, different parts of history, different countries, different wishes and desires. So there will always be a difference. But accepting the differences, we can go richer, we can get some insight, we can learn with one another. They can teach us, we can teach them. Let's focus on the positives, the things that we agree, and let's express ourselves on the things we do not agree with gentle, kind, loving, compassionate words. I feel that I'm free. I feel like a priest. Amen. May you be free from suffering. May you have peace. May you feel loved. May you feel good.